Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Alia binti Abdul Kayum. Today I will present about the contract of manufacture Istisna in Islamic finance. What is contract of manufacture Istisna? In Istisna contract, the seller may work to build, construct, transform, convert, or process the asset to be manufactured or constructed and may be performed directly by the seller or by the third parties. Istisna is a vital contract in Islamic finance designed for manufacturing and construction projects. So it allows flexible payment terms and feature delivery of custom-made goods and projects, making it ideal for industry like construction, shipbuilding, and energies. This Shariah-compliant contract promotes industrial growth, risk sharing, and economic development while eliminating riba and ensuring transparency through detailing specification. There are a few key element pillars in contract of manufacture Istisna. First, contracting parties, purchaser known as Mustani, who order for an asset to be built, constructed or manufactured in accordance with the specification agreed in Istisna contract. Seller, a party known as Sani, who receive order for an asset to be built, constructed or manufactured in accordance with specification agreed in Istisna contract. However, in parallel Istisna, the seller in the first Istisna contract is not the ultimate manufacturer and becomes a purchaser for the second Istisna contract. Second is subject matter shall be asset to be constructed, built or manufactured by the seller on the instruction of the request of the purchaser according to the mutually agreed specification. And the third one is price, which is al-taman. The price of Istisna asset shall be determined upon the execution of the contract. When the Istisna contract is signed, the price must be clearly fixed and agreed by both parties. This is to avoid gharar, which is the prohibited in Islamic finance. The agreed price conclude may take into consideration the warranty, after-sale service, and leg of delivery. Also, the buyer and manufacturer must both consent to the price and all cost elements must be transparent. The fourth one is delivery terms. The seller must be discharged of his obligation under the Istisna contract upon the delivery of Istisna asset which meet the agreed specification to the purchaser, and the purchaser take possession of the Istisna asset. If the Istisna asset delivered according to the agreed specification and time, the purchaser must accept the delivery of the asset and pay the agreed price to the seller. The last key of element is method of execution. First, classical Istisna, direct execution, only involve two parties, namely the buyer, Mustani, and the seller, Sani. Second is parallel Istisna, indirect execution, involve three parties and it consists with two separate contracts. The first contract is between the ultimate purchaser, which is customer, and the seller, Islamic bank, where the Islamic bank as seller is responsible to deliver the asset to customer according to given specification. How contract of manufacture Istisna works? First, agreement on specification. The buyer and manufacturer agree on detail, specification, quality, and delivery schedule. Second is payment negotiation. Both parties determine the payment, for example, the sum, installment, or completion. The third one is manufacturer pays. The manufacturer start production according to the agreed terms. And the fourth one is inspection delivery. Upon the completion, the buyer inspect the product or project to ensure it's meet the agreed standard. And the last one is final payments, which is the remaining payment is made if applicable. So there are a few related issues about the contract of manufacture Istisna. First, determination of price and risk allocation. One major challenge is determining a fair and Shariah-compliant price, especially when materials and labor costs fluctuate during the manufacturing period. Some scholars argue that price escalation clauses allowing price adjustment based on market change are problematic due to gara uncertainty and could potentially resemble riba interest. Risk allocation between the manufacturer and the financer, usually an Islamic bank, is another crucial aspect. Clear contractual terms are needed to specify who bears the risk associated with material price increase, project delay, and unforeseen circumstances. The second related issue is parallel istisna and agency. Parallel istisna involves the Islamic bank enter into an istisna contract with the end customer and then entering into another istisna contract with a manufacturer to produce an asset. Controversial practice involves the bank acting as an agent of the customer is the second istisna, blurring the lines of responsibility and creating potential conflict of interest. This raises questions regarding the bank's true role and whether it is genuinely undertaking the risk associated with istisna. The last related issue is dealing with delays and default. Delays in project completion are common, particularly in large-scale construction. The permissibility of imposing liquidate damage compensation for delay is debated among Sharia scholars. Some view it a permissible form of tawid compensation for actual damage, while others consider it a form of riba is not directly linked to actual loss. Clear construction clause and Shariah-compliant dispute resolution mechanism are crucial for addressing delays in default in istisna contract. Furthermore, the underlying asset is already under construction. Therefore, is it a challenge to impose of asset, especially in times of volatile economic circumstances? Importance of contract of manufacture istisna. First, the contract must clearly state the specification of the commissioned asset, including the design, function, quality, quantity, materials, and along with a delivery schedule. Second is the specific asset must be newly constructed or manufactured and must be of a new design. This is made to distinguish istisna from other contract for existing assets such as murabaha. And the third one is the price of the asset must be clearly specific at the time of the signing of the contract along with the payment schedule and delivery time. That's all from me. Thank you for watching.